Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to talk about something super important that will change your life forever. You know how we always hear that we should help everyone? Well, guess what? That's not always true. Sometimes helping others can actually hurt both you and them, and I'm going to tell you exactly which 8 types of people you need to stop helping right now. This video is based on Stoic philosophy. But don't worry, I'll explain everything super simply. Trust me, after watching this, you'll finally understand why some people keep draining you, and you'll learn how to stop it. Let's dive right in. Number 1, the constant complainer. Guys, we all know this type. They're always whining about everything, but never doing anything to fix their problems. Monday, they hate their job. Tuesday, their car is too old. Wednesday, their phone is too slow. Every single day, it's something new. These people aren't looking for solutions. They're looking for attention. When you try to help them, they'll shoot down every suggestion you make. That won't work. I already tried that. But my situation is different. Sound familiar? The truth is, complainers are addicted to complaining. It's like their favorite hobby. They get a weird satisfaction from being miserable and making others listen to their problems. It's almost like they enjoy being unhappy. Here's what happens when you keep helping them. You waste hours listening to the same problems over and over. You give advice they never use. You end up feeling frustrated and drained. And the worst part? They'll keep coming back with more problems. The Stoics taught us that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react. These people choose to react by complaining instead of taking action, and by helping them, you're just enabling this bad behavior. Think about it. Would a doctor keep giving medicine to someone who refuses to take it? No. So why should you keep giving advice to someone who refuses to use it? You're not really helping them. You're just feeding their addiction to negativity. Remember, your time and energy are precious. You could be using them to help people who actually want to change their lives. Or better yet, you could be working on improving your own life. So what should you do instead? Set clear boundaries. When they start complaining, don't engage. Just say something like, "That sounds tough. What are you planning to do about it?" Put the responsibility back on them. If they keep complaining, change the subject or end the conversation. By stopping this cycle, you're actually doing them a favor. Maybe when they realize no one wants to listen to their complaints anymore, they'll finally start taking action to solve their problem. That's real growth. Some people might call you selfish for this. But here's the truth. It's not selfish to stop enabling someone's negative behavior. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is to stop helping. It forces people to help themselves. The Stoics believed in personal responsibility. Each person is responsible for their own happiness and success. By constantly helping complainers, you're taking away their responsibility and their opportunity to grow. You'll be amazed at how much lighter and happier you feel when you stop being these people's emotional trash can. Your energy will come back, and you'll have more time for positive things in your life. Number 2, the eternal victim. Get ready, because this one is super important. These are the people who always see themselves as victims. Nothing is ever their fault. Everyone is always out to get them. The whole world is against them. You'll recognize them by how they talk. My boss hates me. My friends betrayed me. The universe is punishing me. Every story they tell has the same pattern. They're innocent and everyone else is evil. Here's the crazy part. If you look closely at their stories, you'll start seeing holes. Maybe their boss hates them because they're always late. Maybe their friends betrayed them because they were being toxic. But they'll never admit this. These people have mastered the art of twisting every situation to make themselves look like the victim. They have an excuse for everything. Nothing is ever their responsibility. It's exhausting just listening to them. The problem with helping these people is that you become part of their story. If you give them advice they don't like, you're attacking them. If you point out their mistakes, you're being mean. If you stop helping them, you're abandoning them, just like everyone else. The Stoics taught that true strength comes from taking responsibility for our lives. But these people do the opposite. They run from responsibility like it's on fire. They'd rather blame the whole world than look in the mirror. When you help them, you're feeding their victim mentality. You're telling them it's okay to never take responsibility. You're confirming their belief that they're helpless and need others to save them. Is that really helping? These people often have a hidden agenda. They use their victim status to manipulate others. They make you feel guilty. They play on your sympathy. They use emotional blackmail to keep you helping them. It's like a twisted game. The sad truth is, many of them actually enjoy being victims. It gives them attention. It gives them excuses. It gives them power over others. They don't want to change. They want to keep playing the victim forever. Remember, you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. And eternal victims don't want help. They want attention and sympathy. They want audiences for their drama, not solutions for their problem. Want to know the craziest part? When you stop helping them, they'll just add you to their list of people who wronged them. You'll become another character in their victim story. But that's okay. Let them tell whatever story they want. By walking away, you're giving them a chance to face reality. Maybe when they run out of people to blame, they'll finally start taking responsibility for their lives. That's when real change can happen. Number 3. The manipulative user. Oh boy, this type is sneaky. These are the people who always know exactly what to say to get what they want. They're like professional mind players, and they're really good at making you feel special until they get what they need. You know what's crazy? At first, these people seem super nice and charming. They'll compliment you, make you feel important, and act like you're their best friend. But pay attention, they only show up when they need something. Here's how they work. First, they butter you up with nice words. Then they tell you about their emergency or special situation. Finally, they hit you with a request and make it seem like saying no would make you a terrible person. These people are masters at making you feel guilty. But you're the only one I can trust. I thought we were friends. I'd do the same for you. They know exactly which emotional buttons to push to get you to say yes. The worst part? Once they get what they want, poof, they disappear like magic. No thank you, no giving back, nothing. Until the next time they need something, of course. Then suddenly they're your best friend again. The Stoics taught us to see things as they really are, not as they appear to be. And the truth is, these people don't value you as a person. They only value what you can do for them. You're not their friend, you're their resource. Want to know something interesting? These people usually have a whole network of people they use. When one person stops helping them, they just move on to the next. It's like they're running a business of using people. The scary thing is how good they are at making their problems seem like your problems. They'll say things like, "If you don't help me, I'll lose my job." Or, "My kids won't eat if you don't help." But remember, their problems are not your responsibility. Here's what makes it even worse. The more you help them, the more they'll ask for. Give them a finger, they'll take the whole hand. They're like emotional vampires. They'll keep sucking your energy until there's nothing left. The Stoics believed in doing good for others, but they also believed in wisdom. And sometimes the wise thing to do is to recognize when someone is using you and stop letting them do it. That's not being mean, that's being smart. When you finally stand up to them, get ready for the guilt trip of your life. They'll act hurt, shocked, betrayed. They might even spread rumors about you. But stay strong. Their reaction just proves that they never really cared about you. Remember, guys, real friends don't make you feel guilty for saying no. Real friends don't only show up when they need something. If someone's friendship comes with strings attached, it's not friendship, it's manipulation. Number 4, the professional procrastinator. All right, guys, this one's going to hit close to home for a lot of you. These are the people who are always about to do something. They're going to start their business tomorrow. They're going to fix their life next week. They're going to change everything next month. You know what's wild? These people love making plans. They'll talk for hours about what they're going to do. They have big dreams, amazing ideas, perfect strategies. But there's just one tiny problem. They never actually do anything. Every time you talk to them, they have a new excuse. the timing isn't right. I'm waiting for the perfect moment. I just need to learn one more thing. Guess what? The perfect moment never comes, and they never stop learning. These people are like professional dreamers. They spend so much time imagining their perfect future that they forget to create it. It's like they're watching a movie of their life instead of living it. Here's the thing. When you try to help these people, you become their new excuse. I'm waiting for your advice. I need your help first. Let me run another idea by you. They use your help as a way to delay taking action. The Stoics knew something important. Life happens in the present, not in the future. All the planning in the world means nothing if you don't take action now. But these people are allergic to now, they only live in tomorrow. Want to know something funny? These people often have everything they need to succeed. They have the skills, the knowledge, the resources, but they're so scared of failing that they'd rather not try at all. They're paralyzed by perfectionism. When you help them, you become their safety net. Instead of taking responsibility and risking failure, they can just keep asking you for advice. It's like they're using your help as a shield against actually doing something. The craziest part? Deep down, they know they're procrastinating. They feel guilty about it. So they work extra hard to convince everyone and themselves that they're almost ready to start. But almost ready becomes ready. By continuing to help them, you're actually hurting them. You're helping them maintain their illusion that they're making progress when they're really just spinning their wheels. You're enabling their procrastination addiction. The Stoics believed in action, not words. They knew that character is revealed through what we do, not what we say we'll do. These procrastinators talk the talk, but they never walk the walk. And no amount of your help will change that. So what's the solution? Stop being their planning buddy. When they start talking about their future plans, ask them what they've done today. When they make excuses, don't accept them. Either they take action or you walk away. Number 5. The responsibility dodger. Get ready, because this type will make your head spin. These are the people who run away from responsibility like it's a scary monster. Everything is always someone else's job, someone else's problem, someone else's fault. Here's what's crazy about these people. They're experts at making their problems your problems. If they have a deadline at work, somehow it becomes your emergency. If they need to clean their house, suddenly it's your responsibility. If they forget to pay their bills, they expect you to bail them out. The wildest part? They actually believe that helping them is your duty. They don't ask for help, they demand it. They don't say thank you, they act like you owed them. It's like they think the whole world is their personal assistant. These people have a special superpower. They can turn any situation into someone else's responsibility. Their car broke down? Well, you have a car, so you should drive them around. They're late with their rent? Well, you have savings, so you should help them out. Want to know something mind-blowing? These people often create their own problems, but they'll never admit it. They'll stay up all night playing games, then expect you to cover for them at work. They'll spend all their money on fun stuff, then expect you to lend them money for bills. The Stoics taught that true freedom comes from taking responsibility for our lives, but these people want freedom without responsibility. They want all the benefits of being an adult with none of the duties, and they expect others to pick up their slack. Here's what makes it even worse. The more you help them, the more helpless they become. It's like they forget how to do things for themselves. Why should they learn when they can just get you to do it for them? The really messed up part? When you try to teach them to be responsible, they act like you're being mean. Why won't you help me? What kind of friend are you? They turn it around and make you feel guilty for not enabling their behavior. These people are like responsibility allergic. They break out in excuses whenever responsibility comes near. I didn't know. Nobody told me. It's not fair. They have more excuses than a kid who didn't do their homework. The Stoics would say that these people are slaves to their own irresponsibility. By avoiding responsibility, they give up their power to control their own lives. And by helping them, you're keeping them in chains. Want to hear something shocking? Many of these people are actually capable of handling their responsibilities. They just don't want to. They've learned that if they act helpless enough, someone else will do it for them. So here's what you need to do. Stop being their backup plan. Stop being their safety net. Let them face the consequences of their actions. Yes, it might be hard to watch, but it's the only way they'll learn to stand on their own 2 feet. Number 6. The drama generator. Buckle up, because this type is going to blow your mind. These are the people who turn every tiny problem into a huge drama. It's like they're starring in their own reality television show, and everyone around them gets dragged into it. You won't believe how these people operate. Everything is a crisis. Their coffee order was wrong. Emergency. Someone looked at them funny. Catastrophe. Their phone battery died. The end of the world. It's like they can't handle even the smallest problem without making it huge. Here's the crazy thing. These people actually create drama when there isn't any. They start arguments for no reason. They spread rumors. They turn small misunderstandings into big conflicts. It's like they're bored without chaos. Want to know their secret weapon? They're experts at pulling other people into their drama. They'll call you at 3 a.m. because they're fighting with their boyfriend. They'll text you 50 times because their coworker gave them a weird look. They make their drama your drama. The wild part is, these people feed off drama like it's their favorite food. The more chaos they create, the more alive they feel. They need drama like normal people need oxygen, and they expect you to breathe it with them. The Stoics taught us to find peace in simplicity, but these people, they find peace boring. They'd rather have excitement and chaos than calm and stability. It's like they're addicted to their own emotional roller coaster. Here's what's really messed up. They often create drama just to get attention. If life gets too quiet, they'll stir something up. They'll pick fights, create conflicts, or spread gossip just to make things interesting. And guess who they expect to help clean up the mess? You. The worst part? When you try to help them solve their problems, they don't want solutions. They want an audience. They'll reject any practical advice because solving the problem would end the drama. And they can't have that. These people are like drama magnets. They attract trouble wherever they go. Every job ends in conflict. Every relationship ends in chaos. Every friendship ends in drama. And they never see that they're the common factor in all these situations. The Stoics would say these people are slaves to their emotions. Instead of controlling their reactions, they let their feelings control them. And by helping them, you're just enabling their emotional slavery. Want to hear something shocking? Many of these people create drama because it makes them feel important. When everyone's focused on their latest crisis, they feel special. They feel like the star of the show. So what's the solution? Stop being their audience. Stop responding to their crisis calls. Stop getting involved in their latest drama. Let them perform their show without you. Maybe when they lose their audience, they'll finally learn to live without drama. Number 7. The ungrateful taker. Listen up, because this type will make your blood boil. These are the people who take and take and take, but never give back. They treat your help like it's their birthright and gratitude. They don't even know the meaning of the word. You won't believe how these people think. Everything you do for them is just expected. You stay up all night helping them with their project? No, thank you. You lend them money when they're broke? No appreciation. You drop everything to help them move? They complain that you didn't do more. Here's what's insane about these people. The more you help them, the more entitled they become. It's like your kindness makes them think less of you, not more. The more you give, the more they expect. Want to know their favorite trick? They make you feel bad for expecting anything in return. Real friends don't keep score. I thought you were helping me because you wanted to. They turn it around and make you feel guilty for wanting basic gratitude. The crazy part is, these people have selective memory. They forget everything you've done for them, but they remember every tiny thing they've done for you. And they'll remind you about it forever. The Stoics taught us about the importance of gratitude. But these people, they see gratitude as weakness. They think saying thank you means admitting they needed help, and their ego can't handle that. Here's what's really messed up. These people often take pride in being takers. They think it makes them smart or strong. They brag about how they get people to help them. It's like they're proud of being ungrateful. The worst part? They use your past help to demand more help. You helped me last time, so why not now? You did it before. What's different now? They treat your one-time kindness like a lifetime commitment. These people are like emotional black holes. No matter how much you give them, it's never enough. They always want more, and they never think about what they're giving back. The Stoics would say, these people are poor in spirit. They might get what they want materially, but they miss out on the richness of genuine gratitude and connection. And by helping them, you're keeping them poor. Want to hear something mind-blowing? Many of these people actually look down on those who help them. In their twisted logic, if you're willing to help them, you must be beneath them. Your kindness becomes a reason to disrespect you. So what do? Stop giving to people who don't appreciate it. Save your kindness for those who value it. Let these takers learn the hard way that gratitude isn't optional, it's essential. Number 8. The chronic promise breaker. All right, last but definitely not least, let's talk about the promise breakers. These are the people whose promises are worth less than monopoly money. They'll promise you anything and everything, but delivering? That's a whole different story. You know what's wild about these people? They actually believe their own promises when they make them. They're not trying to lie. They just have zero connection between what they say and what they do. It's like their words and actions live in different universes. Here's the crazy part. They make promises like they're giving away free samples at the mall. I'll definitely pay you back next week. I'll help you move on Saturday. I'll have that done by tomorrow. The promises flow like water, but the follow-through? Dry as a desert. Want to know their secret? They use promises like credit cards, they get what they want now, and worry about paying later. Except, later never comes. They just keep making new promises to cover the old ones they broke. The most frustrating thing about these people, they always have the perfect excuse for breaking their promises. Their car broke down, their phone died, their grandma got sick. They have more excuses than a student on exam day. The Stoics taught us that our word should be our bond. But these people, their words are more like suggestions, maybes, possibilities. Everything they say comes with an invisible asterisk, terms and conditions may apply. Here's what's really messed up. They get offended when you stop believing their promises. Don't you trust me? Why are you bringing up the past? They act like you're the bad guy for remembering all the times they let you down. The worst part? They use new promises to make you forget about the old ones they broke. It's like they're running a Ponzi scheme with promises. They promise you something bigger and better to distract you from what they never delivered. These people are like promise factories. They produce tons of them, but the quality control is terrible. They'll promise you the moon and stars, but they can't even deliver a pizza on time. The Stoics would say these people are living in fantasy. They confuse saying something with doing something. They think making a promise is the same as keeping it. And by believing them, you're supporting their delusion. Want to hear something shocking? Many of these people actually feel good about making promises they can't keep. In their minds, the intention to do something is just as good as doing it. They get the emotional satisfaction of helping without actually having to help. So what's the solution? Stop accepting their promises. Judge them by their actions, not their words. Let them learn that promises aren't just nice things to say. They're commitments that need to be kept. And there you have it, guys. These are the 8 types of people you need to stop helping right now. Remember, it's not about being mean or selfish. It's about being smart with your time and energy. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is to stop enabling someone's bad behavior. Don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you want more life-changing advice like this. Leave a comment below telling me which type you've dealt with. I bet we all have some crazy stories to share. See you in the next video.